I'm joined here by my law enforcement partners, as well as the partners in the community, as well as the local government who will be providing those updates. At the end of this news conference, if you have any questions, we'll be open to do it, but understand that it is still a very active and ongoing criminal investigation, and so we'll do our best to provide the updates, but right now we wanted to take a moment now that we're at a place to update you all. So I'm going to turn it over to the Henry County Sheriff Scandrick.
In collaboration with the Henry County Sheriff's Office, U.S. Marshals, Henry County Police Department, Henry Emergency Management, Hampton Police Department, Clayton County Sheriff's Office, Clayton County Police Department, Clayton EMS, Clayton Fire, Georgia State Patrol, Stockbridge PD, Fulton County SO, and Fulton County PD. The monster's dead. By utilizing collective investigative measures, we were able to track this suspect over to 138 in Mount Zion Parkway. We engaged the suspect. The suspect returned fire and hit the ground running. We gave chase, re-engaged the suspect. He produced a handgun again, shots and fired. Well, gunfire was exchanged. The suspect was neutralized. The citizens of Hampton, the county of Henry, Metro Atlanta area, and the entire state of Georgia can breathe a little easy tonight. If the suspect is off the street, we have a couple of officers that are injured. The most severe has been life flighted to Grady. He was hit in the rear of his back. He is conscious, breathing, and talking at this time frame. At this point, we don't want to say anything else because the family has been notified, but we want to sort of keep that close to the vest right now until we find out exactly what is going on with the officer progressively. Please continue to keep these officers in your prayers. Thank you to the collective work of these men and women behind me. It is an absolute honor to serve with them. It's an absolute honor to have this day that we can breathe a little bit easier and sleep a little bit better tonight. This monster is off of our streets. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Kevin Roberts, Clayton County Police Department, Chief of Police. I'm pleased to report that along with our partners in the Southern Crescent, we were able to apprehend this offender very, very quickly, considering the circumstances and the way that he was maneuvering. He traveled into Clayton County, and the Henry County Sheriff made me aware, and we mobilized resources that engaged him in two different scenes where gunfire was exchanged. And as the sheriff previously said, we also had officers that sustained injuries from gunfire. Those officers are stable, conscious, and alert, and we expect them to survive. I would like to mention, what you see here is a partnership, continued partnership, critical incident after critical incident. These resources, these leaders come together to ensure the safety of not only Henry County, but Clayton County and the Southern Crescent region, and I'm pleased to be a part of this partnership and collaboration, and we will continue to keep the citizens of the Southern region safe in this manner moving forward.
Good afternoon. My name is James Turner. I'm the police chief for the City of Hampton Police Department. On July the 15th, between 10:45 and 10:55 a.m., 4 residents in the City of Hampton lost their life. First was Scott Levitt, age 67. He lived on Dogwood Lakes Drive. His wife, Shirley Levitt, age 66, also on Dogwood Lakes Drive. Third was Steve Blizzard, age 65, lived on Dogwood Lakes Drive as well. Last was Ronald Jeffers, age 66, lived on Dogwood Ridge. I think it's important that we remember our victims. It is everybody that stands behind me, it is our job to provide safety for our community. When this tragedy happened, I am proud to say that the men and women behind us, behind me now, didn't sleep until the resolution that the sheriff spoke of today. I'd like to thank all the members of the Hampton Police Department, all the members of the Henry County Sheriff's Office, Henry County Police Department, U.S. Marshals, the State Patrol, every agency in the the Henry County Fire and the ones that assisted in Clayton today. Every agency stepped up, and collectively we brought resolution and some peace to our citizens. Thank you.
My name is Alex Cohilos. I'm the city manager for the city of Hampton. The last 36 hours have been very sad and surreal for this community. When we came yesterday, we had no idea that tragedy would befall this tranquil and peaceful community. Yesterday will certainly go down as one of the saddest in the 150-year history of this city. We tragically lost 4 citizens, and this community is grieving. None of us dreamed this day would come. We're thankful that we have achieved the resolution in which no more loss of life occurred. It's long been said that no man or woman is an island, and that certainly is the case when a public safety emergency arises, and that has been the case over the last 36 hours. There's many people for many agencies that the city of Hampton has to thank, and I would like to take this moment and thank them all on behalf of the city government of Hampton. First and foremost, I want to thank Chief Turner and the Hampton Police Department for his outstanding leadership in leading a unified command structure that engaged the assets and resources of many public safety agencies. I want to publicly thank the Henry County Board of Commissioners and the agencies that they put at our disposal once the mutual aid agreements were triggered yesterday morning at about 10:45. I want to publicly thank the Henry County Police Department under the command of Chief Ammerman. I would like to publicly thank Henry County Sheriff's Department and Sheriff Scandrick, the Henry County Crime Scene Unit, the Henry County Fire Department, Henry County Department of Homeland Security, and Henry County EMA, who provided multiple services to us, the GBI, and the U.S. Marshal's Office. As we worked through the night and transitioned today, we received a ton of help from the Clayton County Police Department under the command of Chief Roberts, which culminated with what you heard today when the incident was concluded. Clayton County Sheriff's Department under the command and direction of Sheriff Allen, and Clayton County Fire and Emergency Services under the command of Chief Sweat, who transported the wounded officers to 1st Southern Regional and ultimately being transported to Grady Hospital. I would also like to point out the help of the community that has reached out to Mayor Tarpley and the City Council and has extended their efforts of support, their prayers, and in particular, Hampton First Baptist Church. Yesterday we received a ton of requests to identify the victims, and everybody wanted to know what was going on. But we had to, first of all, be respectful of the next of kin and make sure that they were notified and that their grief was properly respected, and make sure that we did not put their names out first. I want to thank First Baptist for providing a lot of services were provided by the chaplain of the Hampton Police Department, which included counseling of officers, providing water and snacks for the Hampton Police Department, and also for Henry County's EMA services, which help with the displacement of those who were residing in some of the homes that were involved in the shooting yesterday. So it was a collective effort, and at this point in time, there's been a conclusion of a certain part of it, and now we have to pivot towards healing as a community. And I think the mayor will provide the leadership between the mayor and council, and we will have to look forward to that. She will speak to that next.
Good evening. So we are truly thankful for our law enforcement agencies for doing the due diligence to go and hunt and capture and ultimately take down this offender. But today is about the victims of this tragic event. It's about their families and it's about the community. On July the 15th, a tragedy befell our community. This event caused our citizens to be anxious and on high alert. However, during this time, we did what Hampton does. We took care of each other. We had the elderly that were being taken care of, making sure that they were safe. The single mothers being taken care of, making sure that they were safe. And overall, making sure that each other was safe. We want to personally thank the citizens of the city of Hampton for doing what Hampton do. See, we are Hampton. We stick together. We support each other. In our time of need, in season and out of season, we are proud to call Hampton home. So on tomorrow evening at 7:30 at the Terry Jones Depot Park, we will be having a candlelight vigil for the families that lost their lives, the individuals that lost their lives, and for their families. We're asking the entire community to come out and support them and show them that we have their back and that we will continue to support them throughout their bereavement. Again, we thank you so very much. We look forward to answering any questions that you might have at this time. Yes, sir.
Is there any way you can reveal who the injured officers are with, which agencies?
No, sir, we're not going to do that this time. It's still an ongoing investigation, and a number of the family members have not been notified, so we're just going to sort of keep that close to the vest.
The one that's more serious, is the other one confirmed going to live?
Yes. Good. Appreciate it.
I can add, for the sheriff's remarks, it appears that the officers all should recover safely. I know that the Clayton County Police Department officers appear to be in recovery mode and should recover well. And as the sheriff said, we're not prepared to release any names. We know that they're at local hospitals and we expect them to recover. Non-life-threatening injuries.
Is there any other information you can provide about the initial shooting and where the victims were? If they were in their homes, in a car, out in the open?
The GBI still is investigating, so at this time we're not going to release any of that information. They will be able to do so at a later time.
Sheriff or Chief, how did you guys know the suspect was where he was? So the 911 call?
Outstanding collective man and women work in law enforcement. Utilizing our investigatory measures collectively together, we're ready to track this person down.
We're hearing that Lone possibly ran to someone's home and was possibly shot there. Are you able to confirm that?
We will not confirm that. This is still it's still an ongoing investigation at this point in time frame. We just want to make sure that everyone in the community understand that this person now is not with us and that everyone can rest a little bit safer.
Chief Turner, do you have any idea why Mr. Longmore shot these people?
Yeah, that is still being investigated by the GBI, so at this time we do not.
Do you think it is likely we'll ever have any idea?
Okay. That is up to the GBI and their investigation when and if they're able to determine that.
Did he live in the Dog Lakes Drive community?
He did.
He lived at 55, right?
I don't know the exact address.
Has anyone spoken to his family and are they cooperating?
At this time, we're not able to disclose that. His family has been in contact with law enforcement from the very beginning, though.
Do you know if anyone helped him since he was escaped yesterday for the past day or two? Has anyone assisted him as he was running away?
Again, this is an ongoing investigation. Those things we cannot talk about at this time frame because we're still in the midst of summarizing and concluding the same.
Was the GMC Acadia that he took stolen, or was that his vehicle?
It was stolen from one of the victims. It was stolen from Mr. Blizzard, who lived on Dogwood Lakes.
Chief, you said yesterday that what happened is not normal for the town of Hampton. Gun violence and mass shootings have, in a way, sadly become normal across our country. What do you have to say about getting home again?
I don't know about the rest of the country. The last homicide we had in Hampton was 2018, and we're the third safest city. It's just not normal for us.
Thank you so much for your attention to this. Again, this is an ongoing criminal investigation. I know there are a lot of questions that everyone wants answers to. We are actively investigating these matters. We will be updating the public with the statement, but we do have to give time for the law enforcement officers that were injured to be with their families and honor the families in Hampton. So at this particular point, that's all that we have for right now, but we'll provide updates as we can. Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you, Nellie.